What is going on, guys? Welcome back. It's your boy Nitro, Starfall Media, and this is Subnautica. Well, this is definitely the one. We are going to be checking out the Aurora, the wreckage around it, and all that good stuff. First things first, I do need to grab some fish. Stock up on supplies before we dive into that. It's definitely been a very enjoyable experience so far, and I am looking forward to getting into the Aurora, as a lot of the stuff that most people want when they play the game is actually in the ship, in the wreckage. You can get your prawn suit in there, you can get beds, posters, vending machines, all that good stuff. So we are definitely going to go there and check it out. But first things first, we just got to make sure that we're prepared for the journey. One thing I am gonna look into is getting the propulsion gun, because you can kind of fish with it. Essentially, it is a gravity-based weapon or tool that emits a beam that allows you to grab, pull in, and propel things. Once you get the propulsion cannon, it is extremely easy to catch fish. Like, it is not a problem at all. You don't actually have to chase them anymore. So we are definitely going to do that. Alright, so get the boomerang. Okay, we'll see if we got anything new in equipment. Fire extinguishers. You do want at least 4 or 5 fire extinguishers when you're getting ready to go to the Aurora. The entire ship is pretty much on fire if it's not flooded. So you either got to worry about swimming and making sure you don't drown, or worry about burning to death, and neither one is any fun. So alright, so that takes care of our food. See about making some batteries and some more disinfectant water. acid mushrooms so we can make those batteries. Yeah, it's definitely two things you want to carry in your inventory all throughout the game. Spare batteries and lots of water. Because when you're playing on survival, hunger and thirst is very persistent. I can't really tell, but since the update it looks like it might actually be a little bit more persistent than what it was. Alright, so it looks like we are all set. So we're going to go ahead and head on over to the Aurora. So I'm going to go ahead and save it right here, because it is extremely dangerous. The only way to get into the Aurora...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
is actually to go through the front, where the front of the ship had been blown open, and that is where the Reaper likes to hang out, so we're gonna do our best to avoid him, but that's not always easy. Thank goodness the reefbacks are not violent leviathans in this game, because I feel like most players would just be screwed if they were. Okay, so I do have one tactic for getting to the front of the Aurora without being grabbed by the Reaper. Now, essentially, for those of you that don't know, I know that a lot of people do know because this game's been out for some time, but if a Reaper catches you in its line of sight, it will swim towards you at full speed. These things are massive, and it has like these pincers or grabbers on the front of its body that can grab your Cyclops or Seamoth, whatever vehicle you're in, and it will actually throw you around, dealing damage to your ship. It only has to do this, I believe, 2 or 3 times, and then your vehicle, whatever it is, it's done. Like, that's all she wrote on it. So what we are going to do is stick to the side of the Aurora as close as humanly possible when we go to approach, and that'll help us stay away from the Reaper. Now, this is a propulsion gun fragment. We just need one more, and then we will have the propulsion gun, which we really, really want to have. So I'm actually going to take a quick peek at this wreckage and see if I can't find it, because again, that is just a very useful tool, and I don't want to pass up the chance to get it this early. chilling, we're gonna leave him alone. Don't want to give him a reason. Okay, that's scrap metal. Oh dear God. Okay. Alright. I think, yeah, no, you just stay over there, bud, and I'm gonna stay over here, and we're just gonna mind our own business. Yep. We are all in the habit of minding our own business. That's right. Okay, so that was obviously a close call. Sand sharks are not as big a threat as a Reaper or enemies later on in the game, but you still don't want to get too close to one because they will mess you up. Yeah, all it takes is a few hits, and they will do away with you. Okay, so I'm a little nervous here, but we are gonna go ahead and actually I think I'm just gonna go ahead and wait, only because once you get on the Aurora, there is actually a bunch of crates and stuff like that that are going to be blocking your path. And the only way to get them out of your path is to pick them up and move them with the propulsion cannon. So the one thing we need to do is get that propulsion cannon. So I am going to go ahead and focus on that, but I promise we will get to the Aurora before the end of the video. It's crazy. Yeah, the reefback leviathans really remind me of the movie, the old one, Independence Day. They just really look like those aliens that flew down into the ships and invaded, blew up the White House and all that other jazz. If I didn't know any better, I would just straight up say that they were probably inspired by that alien creature design. I wouldn't doubt it. Alright, so hopefully we'll get lucky and find a crate laying around here or something that's got another propulsion cannon fragment.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, so we just need one more laser cutter fragment. And that'll be another tool that we're definitely going to need out of the way. Yeah, when you're going to the Aurora, you definitely want to have the propulsion cannon and the laser cutter. You won't get very far in the wreckage of that ship without those two tools. It is really nice having the seam off and not have to worry about not have to worry about O2 alerts. Best part is I don't have to accidentally say H2O anymore. Okay, so there's gotta be a propulsion gun fragment around here somewhere. Gun, cannon, same thing, but yeah, that's what we're looking for. What is this? Nothing. Okay, come on. Around here somewhere. I think that's a bioreactor. Oh yeah.
New blueprint acquired.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, so when you're building habitats and bases, stuff like that, you're gonna need a power source. One of the easiest ones to make is actually a solar panel. It's the easiest way to get power flowing into your base. But the more effective methods are definitely bio and nuclear reactors. They last longer and require fewer materials.
New blueprint acquired.
It's just really difficult to get the blueprints for those, as they are scattered around the deeper and more dangerous areas of the game. But we'll get to that later. I always thought it was funny that they had that
New blueprint acquired.
that they have this forklift out here. Now, there's a bunch of these inside the Aurora, but there's one out here. I always found that entertaining. Yeah, like I said before, it's almost like they laugh at you. The sand sharks. Yeah, they really are a bunch of jerkwads. Alright, so it is a little dangerous, but I'm gonna try to swing over this way just a little bit. Because sometimes there is wreckage. Yeah, sometimes you can get lucky and you can find blueprint fragments. Yeah, like right here. Uh-oh. He got stuck underneath the wreckage. Yeah, I always like the coffee machine. The little robot voice asking if I want coffee, that gets me every time. Uh-oh. Wow, so they had two of them under there. That is a... that's a trap. That is a trap. Poor, unfortunate survivor that we'll never meet. That's whose locker this was. Alright, so I didn't see anything that I was looking for there, but maybe if we swing around here a little bit. Don't want to go too far, because there are Reapers in this area just up ahead. Better to avoid them.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh man, even with the wreckage laying around everywhere, the place still looks nice. Huh. And I've said it before, but it really is incredible the attention to detail that they put into this. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything. Well, a desk, but nothing.
New blueprint acquired.
Yeah, no, nothing in the way of a propulsion cannon or anything like that. So, ooh, but you know, this right here. Yeah, there are giant pieces of wreckage that sometimes you can actually get inside of through an air vent or a door. Looks like this is one of those. We just need the plasma cutter. Cutting it kind of close with the oxygen supply there. Not gonna make that mistake again. Okay, so okay, yeah, there is a massive little wreckage right here. definitely want to look at that. As it might have what I'm looking for. Just want to be very careful because right up in that area right there, those Reapers are literally just right there. They could come out of nowhere and snag you up, so... You can usually tell if you're in danger by if you can hear them or not. Because if you can hear them, then they can see you. That's actually what the PDA says when you look at the files. If you can manage to scan one. If you want to scan a Reaper, it's probably better you kill it first. It is possible to kill a Reaper, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it's really hard. Okay, so we're getting some good stuff here. It's just not what I'm looking for. Go figure.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's right, I'm the captain. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, he was really going the distance. Alright, you guys, I am going to stay true to my promise. We are going to get to the Aurora before the end of this video. I'm just going to jump ahead just a tiny bit. I'm going to go ahead and grab the last component that I need for the propulsion cannon, as well as the plasma cutter. That way we don't have any eruptions in the next video. So give me just a moment, and I will jump us to that segment of the video. Alright, so now that we've got the propulsion cannon, catching fish is going to be a lot easier. You just aim, fire, and grab them the way that you normally would. And essentially they are brought to you now, and you no longer have to chase them. Yeah, it's supposed to work with crash fish as well, but I guess with him being as close as he was, I just couldn't get a grip on him, or the cannon couldn't register that he was in front of me. I'm not really sure, but I've seen people grab crash fish with the propulsion cannon and then launch them at Reapers and whatever else. It's definitely an interesting tactic. Something that I definitely wouldn't mind trying. Alright, so now that we have this, and now that we've got some food, we're going to go ahead and head on over to the inside of the Aurora. Alright, so we got all that taken care of. Alright, and now we are good to go. Go ahead and save game.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, the sea moth really is almost just like a fish. Yeah, you can get some serious air on this thing if you know what you're doing. Alright, so yeah, like I was saying before, this is a critical part of the game where you want to be really careful. You really, really, really don't want to get the attention of this Reaper that's up here. Alright, so I can actually hear it. It's been a while since I've played this, so I am actually very nervous. I really don't want to lose my Seamoth. But fuck it, we're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna gun it. No guts, no glory, that is what they say, so we're just gonna floor it.
Platform readings in this region are sparse. The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
Okay.
Ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
Okay, so this is the flaming remains of the Aurora. Right out the gate, there is a lot going on here. Definitely a lot. The entire front end of this ship has just been blown to freaking bits. There ain't nothing left up in the front. Yeah, the creatures crawling around, the little crab things. The whole idea here is that whatever was left of the crew after the crash, any kind of like remains or like bodies or anything like that, was completely devoured by these things. They will attack you if given the chance, so you want to just do away with them. My point exactly. Yeah, you can launch them into the fire. That's one way to get rid of them. Or you can just toss them in the water, like I've been doing. Either way works. Now, on the ship, you want to scan literally everything that you can. Because it'll give you blueprints.
Blueprint acquired.
So when you start setting up your habitats, you'll have lots of furniture and amenities to decorate with. Okay, yeah, so these guys are all over the place.
Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
Okay, so yeah, the PDA pretty much just confirmed that these things have been eating everybody. That's not good. Yeah, that entire area right there is chock full of Reapers. All the area behind and on the other side of the ship over there as well. Everything is just literally nothing but Reaper Leviathans. Okay, so there are multiple entrances here on the ship. This is just one of them, but there is another one. The main point is that all the entrances are in the front. So, yeah. Only way to get in is to head towards the front end of the ship.
Systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download black box data. Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, so I actually did forget to grab the fire extinguishers that I had. So what I am going to do is head back to the life pod and make sure that I've got all the gear in order that's necessary for completely exploring this ship. And after I do that, oof, got burnt there. After I do that, we will do a full and complete walkthrough of the entire ship. So, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here, and I will see you guys in the next one. This is Nitro with Starfall Media, and I will see you on the next Subnautica.